regular, the default theme. It's very, I think the colors are a little bit too vibrant for me, and just very unrealistic looking, not too appealing to the eye, I would say. While the game is quite fun, I wanted to diversify it a little bit, as I've seen where people have incredible mods added to their forum, I would say, or to their town. Very aesthetically pleasing, I would say, and so I wanted to hop in on the train and kind of experience the game with the mods myself. I do want to say that primarily I will be focusing on adding mods as referring to like aesthetic wise. I want to play the game authentically, as far as like having to like work and get money and stuff. I don't really want to get to the top, as I think that's a huge part of this game, of just kind of farming and working your way up. So I primarily will be focusing on aesthetics when it comes to this. So I've been looking on YouTube and on just in general, like on forums, on how to add mods. And since I barely built my PC back in January, I'm still pretty new to mods. I mostly have been modding my Sims, really, but it's kind of the same thing. I know for Sims it's a little bit easier to add mods. It's a little bit, well, not difficult, but you do have to install a little bit more in order to add mods to Stardew Valley, so that's where I'm going to be starting. And I know there's so many incredible creators out there who are more experienced and more knowledgeable than I am. I am more like, if you want to learn how to add mods, but in ASMR, just go ahead and watch my video. I will be starting off by crediting Quirky on YouTube. So I watched her videos whenever I got interested and wanted a guide on how to begin modding Stardew Valley to begin with. And in her video, it's called Stardew Valley Mod Tutorial 2021, how to add mods to Stardew 1.5 update. That is the video that I watched to guide myself as far as to add mods and stuff. Let's just go ahead and begin. And just to go ahead and to begin modding for Stardew Valley, or at least for most mods, you have to download two files, which would be the Snappy and Content Patcher. So right now I am going to be downloading Snappy 3.18.3, which is its latest file. The uploaded date is April 9th of 2023, and it's barely June of 2023, so it's pretty up to date. Basically, what we're going to do is you're gonna go ahead and click on the download button, and once you go ahead and choose that download button, you're going to go ahead and unzip the file and extract it, and you will extract it. And actually for me, I downloaded it directly into my downloads folder, and you're just gonna go ahead and click install on Windows, because I am doing Windows. So it's a little browser that helps you install the Snappy, and so you just kind of have to follow the directions that are on the screen to kind of install the document properly. And so it just says, where do you want to go ahead and add, where do you want to add or remove Snappy. And so right there, I want to add it to my program files times 86, Steam apps common, and of course Stardew Valley. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press 1 in order to have it installed there. And once I go ahead and press that, you will be notice that Snappy is installed, and it'll just tell you that if you use Steam to set your launch options to enable achievements, and to go ahead and use the command that is directed on the screen to launch your game through Steam with Snappy. And if you don't use Steam, you can launch Stardew Modding API.exe in your game folder to play with mods. So I actually have a shortcut on it So what you're gonna go ahead and do is just you're going to go ahead and open your Steam apps. And once you go to Steam apps, you're going to go into Stardew Valley. And you're going to left click it and choose properties. And so you're going to get the general option. And what I'm just gonna go ahead and do is be copying that command into the launch options. The command that was on the other browser into the launch options of Steam for Stardew Valley. And so you're just going to be replicating that command, and you have to include, just remember that you do have to include the quotation marks. So it would be the quotation marks and then the information to get you directly into the files, followed by quotations, just because initially I did do the error of not putting the quotations and it was not launching through Steam. So just make sure you go ahead and do that. And in the settings you can also again use the or check on or off the achievements as well. And so now that we downloaded Smappy, and if you go to your Stardew Valley vultures in Steam and Steam apps and common, you will notice that the mods vulture has popped up, which was not previously there. So that is where you will be adding all the mods into. Honestly, I don't know much of the technical stuff for Content Patcher, but I just do know that you do need it in order for your mods to work correctly. And so basically, just on the description of Content Patcher, it loads content packs that change the game's data, images, maps without replacing X and P files. Content packs can make changes dynamically based on many in-game details like locations, weather, date, festival or events, spouse, relationships, whether you have a JoJo membership, etc. Unlike X and P mods, these content packs get automatic updates, checks, and compatibility checks, are easy to install and uninstall, support localization automatically, are less likely to conflict, and are less likely to break due to game updates. And this is that this mod doesn't do anything on its own, that you still do need to install content packs separately. So this works great with most mods, I would say, especially when it comes to recolors. However, there are still some mods that do use X and P files that you may have to directly go and change yourself directly through the game's location files, and which I will be showing you here in a second. So I actually came across this anime portrait. I wanted to change it from the regular boring Stardew Valley and wanted to, expand it be a little bit more modern. So I wanted to change it to some anime portraits, still pixelated, so it doesn't go too beyond far-fetched from what the game actually is. And so that's actually one of the errors I came across when downloading mods, because I had downloaded the portraits as an XMP file and directly put them into my mods folder just because I didn't know that those weren't compatible with the content patcher. But and I had to learn the hard way, because once I launched Stardew Valley and I would play or load a saved game, it would directly send me back into the loading screen, and would call me through the Stardew Valley screen over and over again, and I could not load the game. And you can actually read this in the terminal, which is where I discovered that was the issue. It would say something like cannot load, or file not find, or file empty file, or something like that. If I can go ahead and show you, it says portraits / all villagers. It would show that it's an empty folder, and not just that, but it would say something like X and P files not found. To install these, you have to directly go and change them from, you have to directly open your Steam Stardew Valley local files, and once you do that, you're gonna go to comments and you're going to go to content. And when you go to content, you're gonna go ahead and go directly into the portraits, and the portraits will have all the original portraits. And from there, you can either save it and back it up just in case you want to reverse it without having any issues in the future, or delete them if you just altogether don't really want those anymore, which I did back up because in case I faced some issues. Yeah, and so you want to go ahead and back this up in case you ever want to reverse it without any issues, which I happen to have to come across issues. So because the first time what I ended up doing is I just kind of backed everything up and removed everything from the folder, and I ended up kind of like the instructions said, I ended up moving all the files from the anime portraits into the in-game portraits file. But I kept getting this error where once I launched the game and would load a saved file, it would redirect me back into the Stardew Valley starting screen over and over again, and it actually wouldn't launch anything. And so once you go into the terminal, you'll see that it'll have something like XNP files missing, XNP files 6, and I think at the end it'll tell you something like Jill or something. And that's when I realized that this specific mod that I have downloaded, even though it didn't include all the characters, it actually didn't, and so a lot of files were missing, a lot of people, a lot of names. So I had to go back and kind of go side by side check to make sure I have all the characters, because again, it's gonna cause it to crash if you don't have all the characters. And so one by one, I added the ones that didn't come in with the anime pack, and I added it back into the game. So that's a very simple solution, and that's something that doesn't actually require the content patch. It is much easier though to download mods that too are compatible with Smappy and Content Patcher, as it's a little bit easier, so you don't have to modify anything in game. Now, when it comes to like recolors, I would go ahead and show you the mods that I chose. And for the mods, it's very simple. You kind of use the same process as before. You kind of browse through the mods you like, and from there, you just go through the same process, downloading the files, unzipping the files, extracting them to the same files, doing the same thing, going over local files, Steam apps, all the way into your mods folder, and that's where it's going to be. You can in there organize it however you want. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the mods that I added on my game. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the overall recolor of my town. And so the one that I chose was a wittily named recolor. It is created by Azerbaijan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will leave the name on the screen. It's very, very beautiful recolor. It's very, I would say, more like muted colors. It's not as bright as the original, which is something I really love. And so the about section says, have you ever felt like the whole game that beautiful needed a new coat of paint? Well, apparently some people have, because a number of people have shown interest in the one I made for myself. So for all of those who are interested, this is for you. And that is actually so nice how a lot of creators don't really get paid for these mods. whimsical look. So I went ahead and added this wildflower grass field done by Hesper created, and it was last updated created by Hesper and uploaded by Dust Beauty. It is safe to use, of course, and it adds a total of 52 new grass plus flowers variations for 4 seasons to achieve lively looking grasses. Your grass fields will never look the same, and it's very beautiful. It has the different options for fall, spring, summer, and winter as well. So it most definitely is going to be adding that little pop of color in my island. I'm sorry, I keep saying my island. Because I'm referring to it because I do a lot of Animal Crossing content. To my town, I would say, to my farm. It's very beautiful. And actually, with this one, you do have to install the content pack of more grass done by the creator Sonosuke, because I think on the terminal it was saying that I needed to add more grass, or if I wanted to, I have the option. So I did install the more grass mod as well. So I can have more grass, I guess, in my town, make it more whimsical, I would say. As far as like buildings, I did use Erie's Project Yellog modular town overhaul, and this one was created by Erie, uploaded by Erie Kuruku. Not sure again if I'm pronouncing that right, but I know this is a very popular one from what I've heard on videos or while I was doing research to download cute mods. But it's a very like white toned slash flowery kind of aesthetic, and it's for the town in general. It's compatible with way back Pelican Town, which is like a medieval style aesthetic for your town, which is another recolor. And it has different styles for like the buildings, which has a romantic bridge or a Gwen style bridge. It's pretty whimsical. It goes again with that same thing of it being whimsical. And it's very beautiful. I added the same one for my farm buildings as well. Just with the same thing as well. And oh yeah, and I cannot forget about the interface. So whenever I load up my screen, I wanted to also give me that vibe as well. So I went ahead and installed the Stardew Valley overground and flowery interface, which is created by Mara Luna, uploaded by 36 Mara Luna, and it was last updated July 10th of 2022. It's just an interface mod with fresh vines, dreamy petals, and floral romance. Again, it goes so well with my theme. I just really want to create a very floral theme, which just looks very, very cute. And oh yeah, and another thing that comes with this is the cursor actually changes, and it's like a cute little cursor with like a little rose. I absolutely love it. Oh yeah, and of course I also added a different mod in order to add more clothes. So in order to be able to have some like clothing bags if you want to go ahead and change your own look, I added Fashion Sense, and it's a framework which allows for bigger accessories, hairstyles, hats, shirts, sleeves, pants, and shoes, as well as animation support and more. So a lot of bags for clothing, hair, and stuff are supported by Fashion Sense. And all you do, I think, is you have to purchase a mirror, and from there you can go ahead and change your looks, and it gives you the option to like obviously unlock so many options from different mods you can install in addition to that. So I went ahead and did that. I think for now, I think that's the most important mods I did add to my town so far. I haven't really done much to the interior but I most definitely will be doing that later. And let me just go ahead and show you a little preview sneak peek of how my town looks. I probably will be restarting my wanna start anew fresh. I was only on day 9. So let's just go ahead and restart this with the new mods so together we can see how beautiful it's going to look. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead and launched Stardew Valley, and as you guys can see, the interface is so cute, so adorable. Look at the little lavender or blue bonnets, not quite sure. And we have these little floral, just very beautiful, and like a little like wood kind of aesthetic. And so what I'm gonna go ahead and choose is a new save file, since I did mention I was going to restart over again and probably delete my old save files. So the island that I started was called Maple, but it's so funny because once I was researching, cause you know other people's gameplay, and I came across like 2 videos, and like 2 people had the same name, which was Maple. So I want to go ahead and switch it up. So I don't want to choose the same one, or maybe I had seen it before and subconsciously chose it. But I don't mean to copy anybody, so we're going to name our farm Lavender, just because the little things remind me of like lavender. So I'm gonna go ahead and name myself Cinna once again. And my favorite thing is going to be, I would say, let's see. I was gonna say, let's say, okay, let's just go ahead and choose woman, a girl, a girl. And we're going to be just a dad as well. And let's just go ahead and choose a hairstyle for us. So we're going to choose this cute little hairstyle, and I think it's still showing us the basic clothing. And let's just choose to skip the intro and start with the mirror so we can change our appearance once we're in there. We're gonna choose our favorite thing is going to be sleeping. I love to sleep. It's one of the hobbies I'm really good at. And we're going to choose a cute gray cat on this one. I'm not really a cat person. In real life, I am kind of one of those people who are terrified of cats, just because they tend to scratch a lot. So for farm, which is just the standard farm, that's fine, that's totally fine. I mean, just looking in here, you can already see a small change, that the borders are white instead of that orangey color. And if we go outside, oh, and look at the cursor, it does have that little flower slash rose on it. And let's see, outside, just look at the difference from my previous video. It's so beautiful. Look at that, like how dynamic the trees are from colors. The white trees and the cherry blossom trees, they're so pretty. And just look at the pathing, it's so much darker, much natural looking, almost like a muddy color, but it's still so pretty, very dark brown tones, which look amazing. And look at the little flower fields, the wildflowers. It looks so much aesthetically pleasing as prior. I wanted to get rid of all of them. So cute. I love it so much. Oh god, I'm getting stuck. But yeah, let's look in our mailbox. I think that is where we're supposed to receive our hand mirror. And so I heard someone new was moving into the valley and thought to offer a housewarming gift. I've included my old hand mirror with this letter, which should help with your fashion sense. If you ever lose it, you can buy another from Pierre's shop. use it to change our appearance. So let's go ahead and choose a different hairstyle from the ones I downloaded. Let's see. Let's go with blonde or like a light pink, maybe. I love having, different hair colors than regular, standard, natural hair colors. Maybe like a mauve color. Or like, maybe like a light pink. So let's choose something lighter. There we go, like a light pink. And let's see how it looks sideways. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Let's see. Maybe a different hairstyle though. Oh no, it changed all the colors. Okay, you know what? I think that one was pretty good. I love the light pink. And so let's choose a different shirt. I would say that one's pretty cute. Daddy vests. There's like a little crop top. Crop top. Let's change the pants. And let's make, okay, you know what, let's get this skirt. And let's choose like a pink base color as well. You know, we want to be all pinked out. Light, and we can make that like a light pink as well. And we'll do the same with the top. Or maybe the top can be like black, perhaps. Let's see. Is there like a black color? A color resembling black. It didn't change much. You know what? We'll leave it as that. And I think that should be fine. Let's see. Okay, so we have a new look. We're looking so cute. And let's just go head on to town and see if we can meet new people. And just like take a look at the town. And maybe get a peek at those anime portraits. So, let's see. Okay, so we have somebody here. I don't think these are any of the potential what's it called? Candidates, but that's someone. And so, Mayor Lewis told me he just arrived on the morning, but look at the enemy portrait, it's so cute. And let's talk about how the interface changed the little talking bubble. It's so cute. The little pink inside of it. I'm honestly living for it. And yeah, I haven't met any of the marriage candidates so far. Let's see if we can maybe come across anybody. There's someone just chilling here, and it's Penny. I think she actually is. She actually is one of the marriage candidates. And so, hi Penny. Oh, is that all she's gonna say? She's just kind of introduced herself. Let's see. Yeah, but just looking around, walking around town. I wish it was a little bit more floral around town. Maybe I can add that later. But for now, I'm pretty satisfied. I really like how it looks, and I just basically kind of signed in to kind of show you around. But most definitely do like it, and we'll be starting off next time in this area day 1 as well. So I'm just going to sign out and save it. Maybe add more mods later on for the interior of my home, or to change my small details like the animals, just small things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found I most definitely will deliver more content. Thank you so much, and see you till next time.